Stay gone away. When you're not around, I feel amazed.
Michael Brown, that was an Akata. His daddy is an Akata. And it's a shame, because his dad, so he was just like destined. I always said any celebratory of Come Guzzler Harris by these mammies is all fake and phony. Because if any of these mammies supported that whore.
Nation, one nation, but joy cometh in the
Come on,
morning.
Joe!
We will get through this.
We gonna get through this together, y'all.
Together.
Ooh, Joe, we gonna get through this together. Oh yeah. No, y'all ain't even considered. Y'all ain't even in the vote. I have to go. What's up, everyone? I'm Axel of Axetruth.com, and this is where I cut through the bullshit. All video, sound, and music used during this broadcast falls under fair use. Fair use is allowed for the purpose of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe on copyright under 17 USC 107. Sing it, Travis. Randy Travis, I told you so. Oh, I think I've said this so many times about these. Trump, Trump is a genius. He said everything woke turns to shit. It does. Woke does not sell. Listen, I want you. First, I need the bagels to listen, because they the one who really got this pumping and going, and then some people out here thinking, oh, let's cater to this market, let's do woke, let's do racism, let's do everything is white supremacy, and this country is bad, and white people bad, and black people suffering and oppressed and all that. Let's do that. It's everywhere. It's in everything, everywhere. It's a lie. It's a bunch of nonsense. Well, when it comes to politics, when it comes to news, I didn't know news had a color. And I'm going like, I think I spoke about this when I found out about I talked about this in one of my live streams about this black news channel. And I'm going like, don't they already have that? I couldn't even believe they created a black news channel. I said, it's on TV1 and BET. They got black news segments on there. When they used to have, I guess, what's that, Roly Poly Martin is on one of them or something. They have that there. Then you go over to MSDNC, you have Joy Reid and the rest of them over there just spewing the same nonsense. Racism, white supremacy, white people bad, black people oppressed, all this dumb shit. That, and the bottom line is, when it comes to the shine, the Akata, when it comes to them, they're not into politics like that, news, nothing like that. They into celebrity gossip. That's it. Celebrity gossip. That's the most popular thing on YouTube when it comes to the Shine group. Is celebrity gossip. That's it. And anything else you're trying to sell, when it comes to if you're playing, and all this is selling the same message over and over again. It's playing the same record. It's like a DJ playing a song, and you play that song every day at the top of every hour, every 30 minutes, every 15 minutes. You're playing the same song. People get tired of it. They're not going to tune in. They're going to turn it off. Well, here's the Black News Network, which was an investor by the name of Shad Khan, a Pakistani. He's the owner of the Jaguars in Florida, and they have filed for bankruptcy. But let's look at their announcement video of this new venture that they thought there was a need for. I don't know who told them this, Where they're getting their, did they do any kind of market research? Did they do any, do y'all do any of this? I mean, to think that, and you can really go and look at certain things on YouTube and see, it becomes the same record. That's why pro-blacks, the pro-wax, and all these race grifters, they're running out of gas. They don't know what to do. That's why they have separated off and did ADOS and all this stuff to try to figure out how we gonna grift now, because we keep saying the same thing over and over. That's all we doing is passing the mic around saying the same thing, and nothing's being accomplished. Nothing is being done. There are no successes. There's nothing. And it never will be, because it's all grievance complaining. That's it. You produce nothing. Just blah, 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 blah. Here we go.
There's a big toe in the water here. What do you see as the market opportunity?
Well, what I see, I think it's market opportunity, but more importantly, really a great cause. It's been an unmet market.
The Black News Channel, or BNC, will elbow its way into a crowded field.
There's a need for that community to be served, and right now the community says we don't have a location, a venue that we can go to get things culturally specific to us.
And that's a lie. We don't have a place to go, to a venue to get things culturally specific to us, black people. You have BET, you got TV One, you got Revolt. That's another one of them black channels. I mean, you got shit. You got all kinds of places. You got blogs. You have, what's that other one? The other cotton picking blog on Roots, The Root. All those, and those don't even, they're not sustained. They're not making any money. Because they're playing the same song, the same record over and over again. So whoever came up with this bright idea, and this Pakistani who invested so much money, $50 million, and he got tired of losing money behind this crap, that he pulled out. He said, oh no.
I think there is a huge unmet need for this kind of content. Black News Channel, and they've been at it for a while. And a couple of years ago, I saw the opportunity and really to what it was going to take to make it happen.
We've been kind of making some rounds here in New York today, kind of announcing the launch and talking about the channel.
Black newspapers all over America are going to be ready to support what you're doing. We can share content, share news. There's so much out there that's been missed, and I see the Black News Channel filling the void.
A broad spectrum of perspectives in the African American community, and right now we will fill that need.
Give me a break. This is nuts. For them to even think that there was a need for this. First of all, news is news. There's no such thing as black news. There's nobody. Why do black people see, this is the problem. Everything you're trying to sell black. You now are, just like when I covered that thing with Black Girl Magic Wine, that company that two twins did, and they had a display over there, that overpriced generic wine that had Black Girl Magic on it. I said, who in the hell thought this was a good marketing idea? So, because, why would a man buy a wine that says Black Girl Magic? Why would any other race, why would they buy this wine, except one of these white liberals that are pandering to blacks? They may buy it and have it a bottle over, so when they bring one of their black friends over, hey, you want some Black Girl Magic wine? Just to sit here and act like they support black. I don't know. It's funny how I don't know who's working in the marketing departments of this. And then another problem with this news network, Black News Network or Black whatever, along with playing the same song over and over again, there is no solutions, there are no accomplishments, there are no nothing. It's the same mantra of garbage. If a person like myself, they wouldn't have me on there. They wouldn't have a person with a different viewpoint that will explain exactly why going that the liberal agenda, the liberal policies are destructive to the black community. It is, but they keep pressing it because there are so many people who grift on this. Keith Boykin and the rest of these shines. Charles Blow, Alphabet, Lamont Hill, what is this? That Lamont Hill dude or whatever, one of them alphabets. They're all alphabets as far as I'm concerned. But when you see these people, but CNN, remember CNN was going to do a morning show with these, they was going to do an hour block and give it to these their up and coming POCs over there, and it was one of them was going to be Angela Rye and Pig Face April Ryan and the Closet Queen Andrew Gillum down there in Florida was going to do some squad like type show. And remember, this was one of somebody put this together with Angela Rye in it. A bunch of ugly, angry black bitches talking shit. Sorry, that's not a seller. Nobody's gonna tune in to watch that, but a few minority of other angry black bitches. I'm just gonna be honest about it. That's why it never got off the ground. It never left the cutting room floor. It never even got out of production. CNN nixed it. No, we're not gonna do it. We're not going to get the ratings in the morning. It's not, nobody's looking for Pig Face April Ryan or Angela Rye or Andrew Gillum. Nobody's checking for them. They're not talking about celebrity gossip. Sorry, that's what the shines are into. It is what it is. Because all the roly-poly Martins and all the Joanne Reeds and all these race pimps, they say the same thing over and over. Whitey, blackie. Whitey is the problem. White supremacy. Black people are oppressed. We don't get anything. We need reparations. All that dumb. We need CRT taught in school so we can make white people feel bad about what they did to us. I mean, nobody's going to tune into that. I don't know why they thought this would be a good venture, but these are some dummies. And that Pakistani wasted money. Let's go to the Gateway Pundit. First, let's read what Keith Boykin tweeted. That's an alphabet race pimp. I used to be friends with him. But when I started supporting Trump, then we fell out. Because I left, I realized this was just grifting and they're lying. Billionaire Shad Khan, Black News Channel majority stakeholder and the owner of the Jacksonville Jaguars, was no longer willing to invest in no longer willing to waste any more money, Keith. This means BNC staff of 230, a vast majority whom are people of color, are out of work with no severance. Boo-hoo! That's what happens when you go work for a failed business model. They pull the plug, can't meet payroll. Some people ain't getting paid. I remember my girlfriend told me, she said, this is why I don't work for blacks. Because it's always some shit with the money and getting paid. But power to the people. Now let's get over to USA Today. The Black News Channel has pulled the plug after 2 years of an old venture failed to meet when the 2-year-old venture failed to meet payroll and lost backing of its biggest investor. Princell Hair, the company's president and CEO, told employees on Friday in a memo that the news network was ceasing live production and would file for bankruptcy. BNC was unavailable was available in some of 50 million homes with cable and satellite, but failed to attract many viewers. So that is what happens when you can't meet payroll. You know, you can't pay your employees, and the investors pull out because they're tired of throwing good money after bad. And that's what's happening here. The network, founded in 2020 by former GOP Congressman J.C. Watts, hired more than 250 black journalists and production personnel last year in a relaunch of following an investment by Jacksonville Jaguar owner Shadid Khan. But it was consistently losing money despite 2 rounds of layoffs, and Khan decided to stop investing in it further. It is currently 3 weeks short of payroll. A company spokesperson said, "Oh my God." Hair, the former CNN executive, took over the relaunch last year. BNC brought on contributors like Charles Blow, a columnist from the New York Slimes, and commentator Mark Lamont Hill, Alphabet, and correspondents were stationed in New York, Los Angeles, Chicago, Atlanta, and Philadelphia. The end came even as BNC recorded its biggest audience ever this week with its coverage of Judiciary Committee hearing U.S. Supreme Court nominee Jumanji Brown Jackson. So it was in 50 million homes, and they could only garner 80 million views, and that was this week for Jumanji. I mean, it's just, you know, it's MSDNC on steroids. That's all it is. They said, okay, we're gonna take MSDNC, give them their own channel, hire the race pimps, the Charles Blows, and all of them, bring them on, and think that they could attract an audience that's going to tune in and listen to them talk about and reiterate the same thing that's on all the other networks that peddle the liberal line. Because that's all it is. Just peddling liberal garbage. You know, promoting a failed a president who has a president and his administration that's totally failing right now. Totally failing. But yet they celebrated getting the last guy out of there, the orange one, to put in Joe Biden. A joke. See, everything woke goes broke. Everything woke goes to shit. And let this be a lesson learned to the Khazarian mafia, who feels like they can keep pandering to this crowd, and it's like some kind of money maker. No, it's not. You're pandering and doing all this woke crap in movies and everything. They're not even patronizing your pandering. The woke crowd don't even patronize things. They're not spending enough money, moolah. There's no profit in it. It's a bankrupt model, and that's what they did. And I think it's hilarious. I don't care. There's 250 people of color now out of work, and they didn't get their checks, and there's no severance package for them. Oh well. You know, news is news. Tell the truth. Report the news. But the news is not news anymore. It's reporting a political ideology, a globalist ideology. Something that is failing, that people can see straight through now. And I'm so glad that this has happened. Along with that, another thing has happened. BuzzFeed is now bankrupt. They're going out of business. Another liberal rag going out of business. When is Huffington Post going to go out of business? Because that's another garbage blog. It was doing good at one point back in the 2008s and 2007s. Well, 2006, 2007, 2008. I used to be a liberal, so I used to go there a lot. Now you go to that particular website, it's nothing but trash. Promoting lies. And because of lies are quickly debunked, and the truth will stand alone and push those lies. And people say, you're being lied to. And people are getting tired of listening to the lies. That's why Young Turks, they're having a hard time keeping an audience or making any money. They're failing. Good. I'm proud of Jimmy Dore. At least he's being honest to his audience, and he's not allowing this progressive garbage and things that are just failing. He's not still promoting that. And when you know you've been scammed, you've been scammed. Get your gear, your scam gear. And if you like my content, please support me at CashApp $Axetruth. But get your scam gear at shop.axetruth.com. And we're running a promo and the promo code is scammed. Get your scam gear at shop.axetruth.com. I was right about the scam, so there you go. Go to get your scam gear there. Put your comments below and tell me what you think about this new Black News Network. Because, now that news has a color, there's that's what this is. Black News Network. News don't have a color. We got to stop all that because it's not working. It's not selling. There's not a news for black people. It's just news. Report the news. Be honest. Give all points of view. And whoever is right on the issue, it will stand alone. Those that are lying and scamming, they will be exposed. And once it's exposed, it can't make any money, and that's what the problem is. There's no need for Black News Network, a Black News channel, a Black News network. I know a lot of black people don't even watch BET anymore. I used to watch TV One, but I don't even watch it. I watch it very rarely to watch an unsung or something like that I may want to tune into. But because of all this constant browbeating of black oppression and downtrodden, white people bad, black people are oppressed, and all that, just hearing that all the time, playing the same record over and over again, you get tired of hearing it. Put your comments below, share the video, subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys Monday for Manic Monday. Until then, you guys be blessed. Take care.
Media-driven fear that really is detrimental to one's health. I don't think we were supposed to watch television and take on all the problems of the world. I don't think the body's equipped for that. There should be just a day the TV just goes off. Maybe a week the TV just goes off. What's so bad about that?
Thoughtful, philosophical, his logic not always easy to follow, but in his words somewhere, there is always a lesson.
In time, we're going to find out that all of the media is a misconception.